Yo, yo, yo. It's your fave, Marky Mark's Terror. B is for Barbie. Barbie, Barbie, Barbie. How you doing, sweetheart? You good? B is for Barbie. So windy here, it's crazy. Very windy. Sprinkling here and there, but no serious rain. But it's not cold. It's like 65, so it's not that bad. But the winds are up to like 25 miles an hour already. And I'm kind of glad it's west. It just says right there, west, southwest. Really, I can't even talk. West, southwest. So that means it's coming that way. That's why I don't really feed it through my front door. That's good. It says gales develop overnight ahead of a cold front that brings more showery weather. Oh man, that's me. I've sneezed like fucking 10 times today. I don't know what the heck's wrong. I don't feel like I have a cold or anything. But I am allergic to stupid people. Yeah, same here. It's like it's supposed to be in the 50s uh, tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's supposed to be 54, 55, 56, something like that. Like right now, it's 65. That's not cold for you guys, but it's cold for us here. But the wind has been pretty bad. Yesterday, the wind was very bad during the morning and the day. And then in the afternoon, it kind of calmed down, and at night, it went away. And then now it's starting to pick back up again. When the uh, when the east coast of the United States gets bad weather, like snow and stuff, it comes straight over here, and we get the remnants. Like we don't get snow, but we get cool weather, rain, wind. So it's a pain in the ass. Oh dang, Barbie, that's crazy. Snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Shit. Yeah, I honestly I don't hate winter because I look forward to winter here because it's nice and cool and it's in the 60s. I honestly I dread summertime just because of the heat and I hate it because I hate sweating 24/7. I don't like that. Like when it's winter time, I don't sweat. It's so nice. I get to put on nice warm clothes and I don't have to use my AC. We don't need a heater here. Some people have their heaters on. Like my dad, he puts his little heater on next to him. But I don't really feel the cold like that. Sometimes I do, but it's hoodie weather. Like I've worn a hoodie this whole past couple days, but it's not like, you know, it's not like you guys where you gotta like cover your whole face or else it'll go purple from the cool weather. So yeah, I know a lot of people hate winter, that's for sure, because it's too cold. But here, our winters are windy and rainy and in the 50s, average 50s and 60s. So it's not bad at all. But right now it is. Right now it's windy as heck. So and it's supposed to get worse tonight into tomorrow. But I just got my generator tuned up and it's ready to go. So if we lose power, we're good. We got the generator and we'll be okay. So hopefully not. And hopefully we'll be okay. And hopefully a lot of people will not lose electricity either. But on Saturday night and Sunday, some people lost electricity. It was really bad here on Saturday and Sunday. At least I got some work done today, so that's good. It was so windy that it blew off my mom and dad's mailbox outside. It was hanging off of one screw. The wind completely like tore it apart. So I went there this morning and fixed it. I put it back. Hey Maria, how you doing, sweetie? How you make out today? So yeah, it's you know, it was overall it was a good day. I got a lot done. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah. How's he doing? Good? Is he looked like he was ready from the picture I saw. He was like, yeah, I'm ready. That's good though. It'll be a good experience for him. Oh, I'm sure they were. I'm sure. The initial part of it will be tough, but he'll be all right after that. It's definitely tough like your first couple months in your first year. After that you'll get used to it and you'll be fine. He should be okay. Some people can handle it and some people can't. And some people need it. I actually wish that Bermuda still had mandatory army enrollments here in Bermuda. Like I wish they did because a lot of these little fuckers wouldn't be so rude. And they would, it makes you a man, it makes you like respect your elders. It makes you think about respect. It makes you earn respect. It makes you feel like, yeah, I can do what I want, you know? And that changed me a lot. The army, when I went to the army for 3 years, it definitely changed my life. It definitely changed my life for sure. Because I was the type of guy I didn't take authority too well. I didn't like people telling me what to do. That shit pissed me off. You know? And I got picked on a lot in the army. They made sure they made me mad. But after my second year, going into my last year, my third year, it was a lot easier. I didn't get fucked with too much. They was like going on to the next person. They didn't really care about me like that. Plus I used to like indirectly threaten them and tell them, yeah, when I see you on the weekend out in the club and I'm DJing, I'll send my guys over to say hello. I'll never forget. I was standing to attention, and like I was going on their inspection, and then the sergeant, comes to inspect me, and he's like, oh, private, my name, Private Marvin. I see that, you got your stuff all ironed, and you look presentable, and you're looking good, whatever, blah blah blah. But your cap badge on your beret should be a little shinier. And I said, well, the sun's not out, so you can't see it glistening. And I was joking, right? He's like, oh, you're talking shit. And I was like, look, don't take it like that. I'm just, saying, cracking a joke, like. He's like, this ain't no fucking joke. Nah. I was already in my second year. And he goes, yeah, what you think, you're at a DJ party? I know who you are. And I said, if you know who I am, then when next time you come to my party, I'll send my friends over to send a special request to you. And he looked at me and he thought about it. And he was like, yeah, let me move on, because he just indirectly threatened me, you know? And I was like, yeah, you better move on, bro. Just shut the fuck up and leave me alone. You forget you live in Bermuda. We don't live in the States where I'm not going to see you no more, and you go from state to state. You're in this little rock. And remember who I am. Shut the fuck up. That was like, it was such a great feeling to tell him that to his face, because I wasn't joking. I was like, yeah, you go ahead. I'll send my crew over to you with a nice little slap and a kick and a punch if you keep talking shit. Because back then we didn't play around. We hated guys from the army, because a lot of people used to get threatened, because like we used to have weekend camps. So like we would like knock off of work on Friday, and everybody be pissed because we have to go to the army. We couldn't go out partying and drinking. So we have to be at the army at 8 o'clock. Then we have to spend the night there, do all this bullshit. Sunday morning they wake you up 5:30 in the morning. Then you had to like run around like a jackass half the day, do all this march and shit. Then you had like all these videos that you had to watch, and like all this crap we had to do, man. It was a never-ending story of bullshit, right? And like it was all irrelevant things that didn't even make any sense. Then you went, like, you had dinner on Saturday, and then everybody went to sleep right away, because we knew they were gonna like wake us up some ungodly hour of the day, right? So then Sunday morning they'd wake us up, same thing, 5:30, 6 o'clock, get up, do this, do that. And then by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they would say, okay, it's time to go home. See you, all you idiots, later. And by the time we get home, we're exhausted. We ain't had no sleep. We can barely, move, because we've been doing all this bullshit. And then we have to go work the next day on Monday. And some people's employers got mad, because like you're like ruining our lives. Like, what's the necessity of having us here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Why can't we just be here Friday night and Saturday, and then we go home on Sunday morning? Why you got to keep us here till the afternoon and ruin our whole weekend? And this is all irrelevant bullshit anyway. We're not going to go to war with anybody. One bomb and we're fucked. So what's the sense of having an army anyway? So I always looked at it in a negative way, like, but they were trying to help, they were trying to help young men become real men. But it didn't work with some people, like, but it definitely showed me, how to live by myself, like how to live by myself. I had to wake myself up. I had to get waking. I had to, dress. I had to pack my clothes. I had to iron my shit. I had to make sure all my stuff was clean. My shoes were polished. No mommy around to do shit for you, like, And they would say, I'm your mama here. When you're here, I'm your mama. And they used to like talk shit to us and get all up in our face and shit. And that shit, we don't take that shit very lightly, like, Like, cause we live here where, you know, you ain't talking no shit to us because when we see you, you're in charge of us for the time we're in this vicinity. But when you come out, we can beat the shit out of you 24/7. Like, we can threaten you and beat the shit out of you. We can say, hey, remember, I was the guy in the army you was talking shit to, like, That's why they stopped the army here. Like, they stopped enrolling people, like making it mandatory, because guys used to get beat up on a regular basis. It's like, yeah, you fucker, talk that shit to me now. Because Bermuda's too small for that shit. Because you know everybody. Everybody knows everybody, and you're gonna see somebody you ain't seen in a long time. Eventually, you will see that person, or you can find out where they are, where they live, where they work. You can find out. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So eventually, I would say probably the army. They call it the Bermuda Regiment, and eventually, like after like 25, maybe 30 years of mandatory like treatment, everybody fought against it and they won. The public won, and it's no longer mandatory. It's voluntary now. You can volunteer to go if you want, and there's not even half the people that used to go before. And the year I went, there was like 400 soldiers, and I was one of them. And it was mayhem. It was like the craziest army they said in history, in Bermuda's history. It was the most people and like the craziest amount of complaints, fights, everything. I remember like people used to like people's mom and dad used to come through there. You're treating my son like shit. I will fuck you up. I will call my lawyer and all that shit. And I would say maybe 5 years after I left, that's when the army got like pretty much they shut it down for like a couple months and then they went to court and then the public won. This father and son guy, they hired these lawyers and then they had this petition and they say, yeah, don't let your sons come here because these people treat us like pigs and dogs and it's true, they did treat you like shit. Like it's just too much. Like Bermuda don't need to be that crazy. Like, you guys go above and beyond, but who the fuck we're gonna war against? Ain't nobody gonna call us. We ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. You know? We don't have an air force. What we got is a bunch of rifles and shit and cannons and shit. That's about it. We ain't gonna do nothing, no damage to nobody. You know? So, we got overseas training, but it wasn't nothing like, I never went overseas because I had to be here. But like that's what they did. So they completely shut down the mandatory policy. So now it's voluntary. And back then, women could go to the army too. One of my sergeants was a woman. Actually, no, she wasn't. Yeah, she ended up becoming a sergeant in my third year, but she was a corporal. I think, yeah, a corporal, yeah. And she was like in charge of me for a little while. But she was cool. She wasn't like a bad bitch or anything like that. But it was all right. But one thing one thing I did love about and took from the army was meeting a bunch of different people that I thought I would never get along with or never like have anything in common with. Like I still speak to some people that I know from the army all the time. Like there's some like really cool guys I met out in the army that I'm really good friends with till today. And they all know me anyway. So like, you know, you meet a lot of people and you become friends with people you thought you'd never become friends with. Like I was friends with people that I'm like, you're a fucking Benford. Like, I don't even want to hang around you. Like, why are you in my section, you fucking nerd? You know? But I ended up being cool with some of like weird people that I would never be cool with. I judged them and that was my biggest problem. Like his judgment is a problem, you know. I try not to judge people now anymore, like, but I did back then. It was a habit. But it was fun. My last year, I had a bull, and it was so much fun. We used to race our cars or bikes to like on the road. I'm surprised none of us fucking died, man. We got spared. I swear to God, I owe God everything. Some days I say, how the hell am I even alive? But man, I had so much fun my last year because I had so much leeway and it wasn't that serious anymore, and I was on my way out, and like I had fun watching the new guys come in. I was like, yeah, you little prick, yeah, you're here now, you know, and things like that. And shooting the guns was fun. Um, I drove all the vehicles like the military. I was in MT, which is military transport. I used to drive all the trucks, the Jeeps, the Land Rovers. Like I drove all the cool vehicles because I had a license. My sister actually looked at my license today because she didn't believe me that I had all the truck license. I said, I'm been had this shit. When I went 21, I got all the truck licenses. I took all the courses. And that's why when I was in the army, when I was like, because I was in the army at like 18 going 19. And I was there from like, when I left, I was like 21 going 22. So I already had all my truck licenses and stuff. Like I had my licenses at 18, but then when I reached 21, you could take like a heavy truck license or a bigger like license, like a heavy truck license. So when I was in the army, I already took the test. And the guy that was in the army, he was one of the instructors. So like bang, I did everything. No, I didn't get it, but I paid for it today. The guy emailed me everything today, so I paid for it today. So now I have to go get my stickers tomorrow with my name on it and like the thing for the van, like the numbers for the van. And then when he sends me the receipt, maybe tomorrow or the next day, I have to pay for the insurance. And then once I pay for the insurance, I give him the paper and he gets the car all set up for me, and I just go pick it up and pay the last bit for it. Like, cause here you have to. I don't know how it is out there, but here you buy the vehicle. Then when you prove you bought it, you give it to the insurance company. You pay the insurance. Then you give the insurance paper back to the car dealership. Then they take it. They go to a place called Transport Control Department. They put the license plates on it, and then I have my name on it. And they say this is so and so's van. We're here to pass it. Just they bought it from us. Everything's legit. Blah blah blah. Then they call me and they say now you have to go down there and pay for it. And then when you pay for it, you come and get the van, and then it's yours. You drive off and buy. So I would say maybe Wednesday, Thursday, I should have it in my apartment. Have it here at home. It's gonna take a few days to process, probably, But I paid for it today. It's official. It's mine. So I have the paperwork right here. So I'm good to go. So this week I should have my brand new van. And on the weekend, I'm gonna take my car, take everything out of there, call my friend and say, hey, you want the car? It's yours. You give me the money, you can have my car. Goodbye. Yeah, it is. I'm happy. It's been a long time coming. So yeah, finally have my own business van. It's called a commercial vehicle, it's not a private car anymore. Hey, Miss Bikini, you all right, sweetie? Yeah, it's exciting. It's nice to have a new. Oh, okay, cool. I made sure I look sexy for you, so you can do that. Yeah, so all's good. All right, no problem, Miss Bikini. All good. Whatever you want. No problem. Some people in here in the background might have the wrong idea of that. uh, we'll leave them alone. So yeah, Maria, everything's pretty much ready to go. I just tomorrow morning at around like 9:30, I'm gonna go to the city. That's I'm please don't cry. It's all good. Baby, don't cry no more. So yeah, tomorrow I have to go to my friends. Thank God I have friends, man, that are have businesses because I need them right now. So my friend, he does stickers and stuff. Like he does like the names for the vans, and he knows what the size. I have to take the paper to him and tell him, look, I want Mark's maintenance written, on a sticker, and I want my telephone number on there because I have to by law. And then it's like the tear and the load, like you have to have the numbers on there and all this bullshit. So once I go order the stickers tomorrow and pay for them, then I'll tell him where the van is and where he has to go put the stickers on the van. So he might say, okay, I'm going to do the stickers now and I'll put them on tomorrow. So that'll give me time to get the invoice and get the insurance company to, and pay for that too. So probably like maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, like things should be rolling. And then maybe Thursday or Friday, I'll have the van for sure. It ain't gonna take that long. Once I pay for the insurance, it's a wrap. But it's all a matter of time. You know? Nah, because they take the van and they put it inside the garage, and then they do it inside of a garage, and then they use like a hair like a heat gun to make sure it sticks on there. So it sticks on there nice and it won't come off. Yeah. Yeah. They put like a heat shrink type of thing on there, so it ain't coming off. Yeah. So it'll be cool. The weather is bad, but it don't matter. They do it inside. So yeah. No, like a garage. They have a garage at the place. Yeah, like tent. Yeah. I thought you said tent. Yeah, it's already tinted. It's all ready to go. Yeah. The back windows are all tinted, and so nobody can see what's in there, like the tools. The front, I don't really want it tinted like that. Yeah, the sticker is like putting on tint. Yeah, exactly. You have to like use the heat gun. Yeah. Yeah, they're professionals anyway. They've done my stuff before. Like the guy that I'm going to, he used to do my bike. Like when I had a motorcycle, I used to put stickers on it and stuff, and he used to do up the words and the names and shit. He's a professional, so he's cool. And my friend owns the business, and one of my friends that I went army with actually works for him. So I'm gonna see them tomorrow. Once I go down there, they'll hook me up. They'll be like, "Sure, Mark, we'll do it for you." They might even do it tomorrow because it's really easy. So they might do it tomorrow. They might do it Wednesday. I don't know. It depends on how busy they are. But I'm not in a rush, to be honest. I'm not in no rush. Whenever God wants to give it to me, I'll take it. That's how I am. Like I'm not really a person to pressure anybody or call and see when your shit. I ain't like that. I'm just gonna walk down there and say, look, whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and do it. At your earliest convenience. Go down there and put the stickers on there. I'll pay for it and that's it. Goodbye. It's simple. I'm not a picky and like impatient person. All I know is it's coming. That's all. I'll get there eventually. I'm not really like in a rush for anything. Okay, Barb, take care. Go get your beauty rest and be safe in that weather. All right, Miss Bikini. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. and you can ask me your questions when you're ready. But yeah, Maria, it's soon enough I'll have everything. Soon enough the band will be in my possession and I'll have everything I need. So it's all good. One thing about me, I'm not an impatient person. When it happens, it happens. Like, I've waited all this time, so I can wait a couple more days. It's cool. Long as I get it this week, I'll be happy. If I get it before Friday, I'll be really happy. So that way, like when I get it, I can put like, my tools in there and I can check to see what I can do and what I can't do, stuff like that. And I can't wait to get my van because I want to go to the hardware store and I want to go get like a couple sheets of plywood and I want to start building my workbench for my workshop because that's the last thing I need to do. Thanks, Maria. I appreciate it. You said it's stupid. Anytime I get a text from my ex-husband, it sets me off. I sent a card to my daughter with insurance cards and a note of "I love you." That's it. I thought I had his number blocked, but I didn't. Oh boy. Ex-husband episodes. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get married. I honestly think I don't. And if I do, hopefully it's not a mistake. Because I really am hurt too much. I got a text from him asking if there is insurance for 2025. I knew his questioning is bullshit because I sent him the card with the insurance cards. So there is something else going on. I'd like to ask the cards what's up. Okay. Let's do some terror blackmail. My specialty. So let me get this straight. Right, exactly. I understand that too. But let me get this straight. So you sent your daughter insurance cards for this year, right? And he's questioning whether or not like it's real or like is it for this year? Like wouldn't it say right on there valid for the year of 2025? And he probably sees that, but he just wants to be a dick. Is that like what you're saying? Okay, cool. I got you. Right. Yeah, I got you. So like he knows, but he just wants to be a dickhead. Yeah. Right, exactly. But it should say it on the card anyway. Or at least mine does. Like when I had it. Like, I don't know how they do it now because God's my insurance right now. And forever will be. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. So he's probably that dumb that he doesn't even know. But you can right. I got you. So it's got to be something else then. All right, we'll check. I just wanted to make sure. That's all. I didn't mean for you to like tell me the whole life story, but I just wanted to be like sure that I was asking the same thing. Right. Exactly. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so he did it to be immature and he did it to be a dickhead. And he can't control his petty emotions, so that's why he did it. I got the Emperor reverse, which is him, a father, ex-husband, someone who's immature, someone who has like is very indecisive, a weak person, and a person who can't control their emotions and just has to start like some bullshit or whatever. Um, he wanted to do it also to disappoint you or to aggravate you, to cause problems, to cause grief, and obviously he succeeded in that part. Um, what I can't understand is because your daughter shows up here in the reading, right? I got the Page of Cups, which is like her age. So, but I got her in an upright way, so that means that she's like reflecting on you doing that for her and actually being, happy about it. And she was like happy with like the note saying that you love her and stuff. I know that's not what you're asking me, but it's showing up here in the cards. So she's kind of like reflecting on what's happened and how things are. And she's happy that you've offered this to her, and still, communicating with her, saying that you love her and that type of stuff. So that's like the positive thing out of this. But I think because you did that, it kind of affected Dickhead. And that's why he was acting, and saying what he did. And he did attempt this and he did do this on purpose. Like he wanted to do it. He was uncertain about how it's gonna pan out, but he was like he's actually, yeah, but that's fine. It was good enough, you know. She appreciated that, even though it might be hard for you to maybe believe, but I got a positive thing on that, you know. Even though you guys don't speak and stuff, but like I got that she was actually content with it, like happy with the fact that you said it and the fact that you're dealing with the insurance or whatever the case may be on that part, right? But the intention of the ex doing that was to aggravate you and disappoint you and cause problems because he knows that that will aggravate you, so that's why he did it. So he's still a dickhead because that's what I'm getting here. But he's also expecting you to retaliate. He's thinking that, yeah, she might retaliate, so I'm ready for it. Like he wants the retaliation. I almost think like it's a provocative type of thing. Right. So it's like he's kind of hiding behind the tree saying, yeah, I know the bullets are coming, but is she gonna do it? Like, am I gonna like, say something dumb where she's gonna say something back to me like? So he did it on purpose, is what I'm getting. Because the Emperor Reverse is a mature dickhead who likes to like who can't control the pettiness that he has inside of him. You know what I mean? So and that's pretty much the hunch that you have, I'm sure, is that's why he did it to aggravate you anyway. But the good thing here, Miss Bikini, is seeing this Page of Cups upright, which is her. Because the Page of Cups is like a teenager, and you said that she's 19 or something, right? So she is like the Page of Cups is someone who like reflects emotionally. So when she saw the I love you, and she sees that you dealt with the insurance or whatever the case may be. So she's like saying to herself, I'm getting like spirit showing me her like kind of reflecting on what's happened in her life with you, and I think that she's a trustworthy, helpful teenage girl in her day-to-day life. Like she has good intentions, and I feel like she's meditated on certain things in her life, and now she's reflecting on the situation that she's had with you. So, I think she's working very hard on a specific goal in her life. Like if she's working or she's in college or something like that, I don't know what she's doing. But she seems like she's in a good energy. But she did go through an emotional like thing when she saw all of that stuff. But a good thing, not a bad thing. Because if this card was reversed, it's a person who's like, I'm suspicious of my mom, fuck her, blah, blah, blah. But when it's upright, it means that, they took the intention pretty good, you know? Right, exactly. That's the way you can put it. It sounds like it was received well, right? So that's the good thing about this whole thing is, and I think that because you know what I'm thinking and what I'm getting through the cards here and what I'm getting in like the flashes that I'm getting through this whole thing is the reason he did what he did was because he saw her emotions or saw that she must have reacted to it in a positive way. She did react to it in a positive way. So he saw that and was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking aggravate Tanya and say some dumb, random, stupid, petty shit to see if she'll aggravate me. So if I start arguing with her on the phone, then my daughter's gonna hear it and say, yeah, my mom this and my mom that. So I think he's doing it to make you look bad because you gave your daughter a good response, or your daughter took this thing in a more positive way than he would have thought. You got me? I don't know if this makes sense to you, but that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting here in the cards. I think that's why he did it. I kind of like got spirit talking to me, saying that. And I know that you said there's no like communication between you and her, but I don't know, I'm very hopeful for you that that changes. And I kind of get like, you know, I kind of get that she's actually like grateful deep down inside, if you want to know that. Like, I know you didn't ask me about her, but she's come up. I want to focus on the positive part of what I see here, and the positive part is your daughter. So I know you're upset, I know you're disappointed, and I know the ex is aggravating you. And by doing that, but silence is better than bullshit. You're doing the right thing. Don't respond to him. Don't say nothing. Just like, don't fucking worry about him. You're doing everything you do. And I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody, and you're not dumb. Every woman knows this. You do everything for your children. Don't worry about your ex-husband, your baby daddy, or the person you had a child with. Fuck them. If you're not cool with them, fuck them. You never have to explain anything to a person that didn't give birth to your fucking child. You gave birth to that child. That child popped out of your fucking coochie. So you have more attachments to that child more than a man does. And I don't care how any man takes that statement that I just said, because it's fucking true. Okay. You're not the one pushing that thing out of your fucking ass. Okay. Out of your body. You understand? So there's always going to be a connection with the mother. So I think personally, from looking at these cards, that your daughter took that whole situation very well. And I think that, and I told you a long time ago that she will eventually speak to you again. And I do feel that that will happen. And because this happened and it was a positive thing, and she took it in a positive way, maybe he was jealous or mad because he doesn't want that to happen. And I don't know if he's like that, but I feel like he is. Hey, Marley, what's going on? Marley's here. Holy shit. Marley went live today. See, aren't you glad you went live today? You had a fucking ball, didn't you? See? And you got to see your home girl, Aliens. I ain't seen her forever. We were just talking about her. Remember in the chat we were talking about her? Yeah, for sure, for sure. 2025, man. We guys got to make it happen, bro. Well, that's what I'm saying, Miss Bikini. You can't. Don't worry about that shit because that's the only reason why he did it. That's the only reason why he said something, even though it wasn't like it's a negative thing, but it's like it was just a a stupid thing to even a stupid statement to even make, right? But like I said, I feel like from what I see, that that's what happened, and I'm getting like a confirmation from spirit that that was the case. And you know what's crazy? I can actually like see the person and like see like the actual bodies of the people and how they're interacting and seeing like what's going on. So it's like I tell people all the time, I kind of see like a movie in front of me. So yeah. Yeah, I know she hasn't been there in a long time. I remember I think Anne and Dan was talking about them in the room probably like a week or two ago. I swear they was talking about them. And then she appeared this week. I think it was last week we were talking about them. Because we were talking about UFOs and aliens or some shit like that. Yeah, you remember? Yeah. Then she came up and I was like, oh yeah, I remember. So yeah, Miss Bikini, I would say, yeah, don't let this pivot your grief or your mental state. Because that's what he wants to do. That's what his goal was. So, you know that saying, kick you when you're down? If he's that type of person, I would say that's what he probably tried to do. So please don't let that affect you. And that's why I said what I said. I know you didn't even ask me about her, but I believe that your daughter took that whole thing in a different way. Actually, let me, if you don't mind, I want to check something on that, to be honest. I want to check something real quick. Like I'll ask you first. I don't want to like, do anything that's gonna get you upset. But like I want to find out, if you don't mind, I want to ask what is the current energy between her and him? You think I should? I want your consent. Obviously, I'm not just gonna like do it if you don't want me to. But I have a gut feeling that something's going on between them. And maybe that's why he did what he did. Okay, cool. I don't like to like pry into anything unless you want me to. But at the end of the day, it's your daughter. I knew it. I'm telling you, I'm psychic on Mondays. I'm trying to tell people, but nobody fucking listens to me. I try and tell people I'm psychic on Mondays, okay? Marley was psychic on Mondays today too. But she only says I'm like that, because I was in the room. So, Yeah. Well, let's just say this. I asked, right? I know. See, that's how psychic we are. Well, here we go. I'm going to tell you this, right? And that's why I wanted to check this real quick because there is something going on between her and her dad. She feels like her dad, right, is like making mistakes, taking advantage of someone around her, not specifically her, but taking advantage of her sometimes, or like being deceptive. But she's smart where she recognizes what's going on. Like she's not a little girl anymore. Like he probably treats her like that sometimes. I don't know if he is that way, but she's pissed right now. And she's like feeling kind of like, what am I gonna do? You know? And she's thinking about her past a lot. She's thinking about whether she needs to account for her actions and whether or not she needs to forgive, whether or not she needs to rearrange her judgment about how she's done things, or what is the real serious thing here now, you know? Um, she's actually thinking about releasing herself from what she's dealing with and getting herself to a better place, like a better situation. And this also could be her stepmom being narrow-minded or deceitful as well. Like they might be treating her in a different way, or like she's starting to see the outcomes of the past, you know? Like she's hoping things are going to improve and develop, but right now I feel that she's upset and she's like not really, dealing with her dad in a good way. And I'm also getting a the Queen of Swords reversed is a mom. So she's with the stepmom, and you're saying she's very deceitful and clever. So she's kind of like not really seeing eye to eye with her. So it's causing problems between her and her dad. So it's not all good here. There's some bullshit. That's why I wanted to check. But I wanted to make sure it was okay with you because I don't want to like bring up shit and make you more upset. And this is no victory, to deal with. It's just something that she's going through right now. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. I still think that it's possible that she can actually communicate with you one day, but She's scared of her father. That's the biggest problem here. She's scared of her dad because when he's ready to like go off, I think that she's so scared that she's like she gets disappointed and she gets like scared and she's like, I better not do anything because he'll go off on me and that's it. So right now I think that her efforts are uncertain. Like and she's uncertain and she's like kind of hoping for some enlightenment or some type of way that how she's going to make this happen. Yeah, no problem. I would yeah, probably. Yep. I'm getting that. She fears that like maybe leaving the dad. Yeah, she's probably fears leaving the dad or like, she doesn't know what to do right now. Like I said, uncertain efforts is what I get here. I think she's very sneaky too. I think that she's like eavesdropping on their conversations. I think that she's hanging around to try and catch something or hear something or see how things are being dealt with. Like I can see, like spirit shows me her sneaking around listening to them. So something like some bullshit's going on. So I feel bad for her, but um I eventually see like, you know, things getting better. She's got a plan. She's got a plan. There might even be a separation coming up between those two, like between the stepmom and him. It's very possible. I'm not gonna guarantee that, but I saw the divorce card twice. So don't be surprised if that happens. I know you're not asking me any of those questions, but I wanted to check for you and see what's going on there. So I got the divorce card twice. So they're not doing too good. They're not doing too good at all. So and to get the Queen of Swords reverse is a bad card for a woman. It means that she's a conniving bitch and she will do anything to get what she wants. Very vengeful, very deceitful. It's one of the worst women cards you can get reversed. So and you confirm that she is that way. So there you go. Yeah. So send her your prayers, send her your love. And I think that's why I got what I got today out of that. I know you didn't even ask me that, but it just came out. It was more, that's why he did what he did, because he probably fears her leaving him and going back to you. And that will make him look super bad, correct? See? So that's what I'm saying. I don't want you to get hopeful or anything like that, like it's gonna happen right away, or even if it is. But like you said, she don't want to leave him with the stepmom. But there could be like a major change coming up with them, you know. So yeah, that's what I get. I wouldn't be surprised if you come in here and tell me something's going on because I kind of think that's what it is. Yeah, I know. But like that's why I asked your permission to check because I had such a weird feeling when I looked at the cards and I was like, there's something more here, but I know you didn't even ask me that. So I didn't want to pry into it and make you upset. But I know that's not what this was all about. But like I kind of got that, that's why I guess I'm telling you because it can possibly happen. So yeah, block his number, fuck him. Who cares? You know? And hopefully your daughter will see if she can help her dad and still keep you in mind, I guess. We'll see. No problem, Miss Bikini, anytime. I'm glad that I can relate the message. I know, like I said, I respect everybody's life. I don't like to pry into anything you don't want me to, but that's what I see. And I knew there was something fishy going on there. That's why I wanted to like check. So anyway, otherwise that she's okay. She'll be fine. Now I use that term very a lot. Yeah, I use conniving bitch a lot because I know a lot of conniving bitches in my life. Trust me, I know a lot of them. I know a lot. So Phil and I have something in common. We know conniving bitches. Cheers to Phil. We know these conniving hoes and bitches. We're not gonna let them get to us, bro. No, no, no. You can't put no wool over these eyes, because these eyelashes are thick. You ain't putting no wool over these fucking eyes. These eyes see every damn thing. Trust me. I tell a lot of people these eyes see a lot more than you think. They know. No, no, no. You're not gonna get me. Mm-mm. That's why when I see certain things in the cards, I start to get images. And the images I got was him looking at his daughter, and her emotions and feelings were different. So he kind of reacted to that. He probably scared. He probably like, yeah, oh shit, you know. I knew something was up. As soon as I see the cards, I know it's gonna. Then I get those visions, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And I'll tell you what I saw. Like I saw your daughter looking at that thing, like at the paper or whatever, and he was behind her looking at her, and she was like felt some type of way. So he was like, confused. And then that's when he was like, yo, tell you, man, spirit showed me that shit. That's why I said, let me check this shit. They don't show me that shit for nothing. It's crazy though. Does he also have like a beard as well? Like a full beard? I know you haven't seen your ex, but did he also wear like a beard as well? And that's the thing. Some guys are like they shave their shit like I do. I shave my beard and sometimes I have my beard a lot. Like me, yeah. I still consider this a beard, but it's just a light one. Yeah. When I say full, I mean like the whole thing like me. Like I'm full, but not thick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he has facial hair. Yeah, because I see a guy with facial hair. That's why I said it. Like he's not shaved. He's got like facial hair. Yeah, yeah. Because I can see a guy with facial hair that's taller than her and looking like over her type of thing. And I don't know if she has like short hair too, like right here, but it was up in like a little bun ponytail looking thing. Because sometimes spirit shows me what they look like right there and then. Yeah, see, that's why I kind of like, that's what I see. Like I saw a man with like a beard like mine, but older, like hair all over his face like mine. And then I see a girl with like short hair to here, and it comes down. It's like a little ponytail like this, and it comes back like that, like on like a little thing on top of her head that goes backwards. And I see like a very pale white woman, daughter. You know, she's pale white. But if you haven't seen him in 3 years, then obviously that's what the image I got. Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Yeah, she made it. So yeah, Miss Bikini, it's all good. You know, he at the end of the day, um, you know, it was positive for the daughter, but not for him. And that's why, at least we got to the bottom of it, of why and how and where. That's probably what triggered him to do it. Probably was fearing the worst. Yeah, sometimes I have it on 1 minute and sometimes it goes to 5 minutes because I don't change it. Yeah, like the sub thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's all good. I have it like that because there's a lot of trolls and idiots. So when they have to wait 5 minutes, they're like, yeah, let me get out of here. I'm going to go bother somebody else. So I usually have it on 1 minute, but I forgot to change it. But yeah, it's all good. You just don't have to do it again. That's all. Yeah, I don't really entertain the public like that. Marley wasn't here, but I don't know if she's still here. Yeah, no problem. Miss Bikini, I got you. I just wanted to make sure that it was okay checking it. That's all. Hey, Steven, how you doing? Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Steven, you want to know if you're going to get money anytime soon from your settlement? All right, let's check. All right, so what I'm getting here, Steven, is if if this settlement is to do with between you and a woman or someone like that, then I would say that you're going to get this, but it's not going to be for at least maybe another 3 months. Like from now until like the end of March, it's possible you'll get it. There's going to be some improvement and developments going on in the next 20 days or so. So I would say like in the next 20 days. So by like from now to the end of the month, you'll hear about something and then you'll eventually get it within the next 2 to 3 months. Yeah. So in the next 3 months, you'll get all the money from the settlement. I'm getting yes, good news, victory. So 6 weeks to like 3 months, you'll get everything. So I don't know if it's like separate installments or one big thing, but I'm getting that you'll get the whole lump sum in the next 2 to 3 months or 6 weeks time. Happy New Year to you. Hey, listen, I'm waiting for my damn inheritance money too, and it's been forever. So people are just weird like that, and people are, when it comes to for people getting money in this world, it's always a damn problem. So I feel you on that. So we just have to stay positive and just just know that when it comes, it's gonna come. But it's definitely I see it. It definitely will come in the next 2 to 3 months or next 6 weeks. And I feel like this month you'll hear something about it, like some good news. So yeah, I'm still waiting for my inheritance. It's been forever. Still waiting for that check. But while we wait, we can do a lot of things. And like I tell everybody, money should is important, but when we die, we can't take it with us. Someone else is gonna enjoy that shit. That's why I'm gonna try and leave pennies left when I go. I ask God every day, keep me alive. Thanks, Stephen. I hope so too. I hope I get it because I just bought a brand new van. So I definitely need my inheritance money now. Because I just took a chunk of money out of my account to buy my brand new van. So I need some moolah. And if I don't get that moolah, I'm gonna have to open up an OnlyFans page, Nah, I'm just teasing. I wouldn't do that shit. Can you imagine? Marky Mark's OnlyFans page. For all you feet lovers. Maria's is definitely worth it. Yeah, I know you'd sup. I know. It's all good. Yeah. Anything I'll be showing on there is my sexy feet. Yeah, porno site. There you go, Steve. I'll make you the president. We all gotta make that money. I'm gonna make you the president. Matt's gonna be the camera guy. You know, we got Miss Bikini as a widow sub. Maria's definitely there. She's gonna be one of the main, donators. See, we already got it all lined up. We're good to go. Oh shit. Miss Bikini's gonna put me on her 75-inch TV. There you go. See, sex excited forever. I'll try to come on there every night. Make everybody happy. Spread the word. Sounds like a plan. All right, good to go then. We're all ready then. We're all ready to go. We're gonna start next week. Make sure you're here. Have a meeting. We're gonna have a meeting on the weekend. Oh shit! I tell you, man, it's actually I'm joking, obviously, but like, can you imagine like how much these people are making on that shit? That is crazy, you know. It's all good, man. I remember last time you asked about the channel, but here you are. You're here. You're here now for a reason. See, came at the right time. See, you're about to be the camera guy, so you get paid. You know. But yeah, it's crazy. Like if I that's why God never made me a woman. If God made me a woman and I was sexy as hell, oh my God, I'll be taking all these losers' money. Hell yeah. You know, I'll be rich as hell. Like, give me your money, baby. Oh, you losers, send that money. Cash out my ass, PayPal my ass, do everything. I'll shake it for you. I'll show you whatever you want. You ain't getting none, but I'll show it all to you. And that's the sad part of it all. It's a show and tell, and you make money like hell. You ain't even gotta do nothing. Yeah. See, there you go, man. It's your achievement for the day. It's a good day today. See that? We're all gonna be rich soon. They were talking about that stuff the other day, how the person who owns the whole thing is like a billionaire. And I'm like, duh. Of course they are. I think it's a woman too, you know. Some woman, she's like a billionaire. She owns the OnlyFans thing. And I was like, oh my God, why didn't I think about that shit? Damn it. Could have been a billionaire. But then I'd have problems. Everybody want money. Everybody be knocking on my door, calling me. Hey, I heard you on OnlyFans, man. I need some money, man. Need to pay my rent. Come on, bro. Give me a loan. Make me a VIP member, please. That's why it's not good to be rich. You get bothered too much. Everybody wants what you got. Pain in the ass. Yeah, I may love you a long time. Matt says, I'm a millionaire. See? Now you know what it's like. Being a millionaire ain't easy. I tell you that right now. I work for millionaires. I work for two, three, four. I worked for at least 5, 6 millionaires in my life. And they all got ridiculous amount of money. And they pay the bills. They pay me no problem because I do the work for them. But my clients are all millionaires and they got a couple houses, they got fancy shit. Some of them have just value and nothing else, you know? Yeah. So the richest guy I know here that is my client, he has many properties, but he doesn't act rich and he doesn't look rich either. Like he doesn't buy like fancy things and he doesn't have fancy houses and he doesn't have a fancy car and he doesn't wear Rolexes and fancy clothes. Like he wears regular bullshit. He's a cheap fucker. And that's why he's rich. And he goes on the discount days. He's got money, but he just don't act like it. And that's why I love him to death because he's got it. I know he's got it, and he knows he's got it, but he don't act like it. I've never even seen him in a suit and tie, except for his daughter's wedding that I went to. That's it. That's the only time I'm seeing him in a suit and tie. He wears like t-shirt and shorts, some regular bullshit like Under Armour or Adidas or whatever. He don't wear no like Louis Vuitton shit and Prada and Balenciaga and all that bullshit. He don't wear none of that shit. He's one of those like low key rich guys. But I have another client where the husband, he doesn't wear like rich type of shit, but the wife, now she flaunts. Like she's like 70 some years old. She wears like all these jewelry and exclusive clothes, and she's got all her high heel shoes and containers and shit. No boxes, they're not out in the open. They're all in like she's got like 100 pairs of like high heels, and they're all in like these Tupperware containers, and like it's all in like all stacked up in the closet. When I first went in there, I was like, what the fuck? This woman's got this woman's got all these damn high heel shoes in here, all in containers. Yeah, yeah, you're rich. Okay, cool. But yeah, in Bermuda where I live in Bermuda, so there's a lot of rich people here. Bermuda is one of the richest countries in the world, so there's a lot of rich people that have a lot of rich things. So yeah. Well, she's old, so her legs, are kind of old. I don't really look at her like that, but yeah, she probably was, hot stuff back in the day, maybe. But she's like 76 or something like that now. She still wears the high heels every now and then. But these people like that I work for, they're rich, but they don't act like it, which is crazy. Because you always like have like a judgment of a rich person, Like if you're a millionaire, you're gonna be like flaunting. But a lot of millionaires here don't flaunt like that. They don't like, she hovers, yeah, there you go. Yeah. But some people they have money. Some people don't have any money, but they have the latest of everything and they're broke. They have nothing to show for it. Here in Bermuda, there's a lot of people who have the latest iPhone, a Mercedes Benz, and they rent a studio apartment. That's how they live here. A lot of them do. A lot of them have nothing in their bank account and they have a Mercedes Benz with a loan to the bank and they live in a studio apartment and they have good clothes. They live amongst their means, but they're not rich, but they act like it. And if they want to do that, that's their situation. They can do whatever they want. Some people like to live like that. They live life to the fullest. So hey, go for it. But I always said that being rich is a problem because you always have more money, more problems, more money, more bills. Um, then if you have a lot of money, people know you do, so they're gonna keep coming to you and asking you for money. It becomes a pain in the ass. I know a lot of people who got money and they get hounded on a regular basis. They they're always being attacked and yeah, you got money, give me some. But yeah, I'm blessed to have rich clients that pay me. That's good. I work for rich people and that's how my business survives. And it's a blessing. I'm glad that I work for them and I'm glad they pay me. So I'm good. I don't treat them like they're rich and they don't treat me like, a piece of shit. So I'm good. When they want something, I work, I do the job, and they pay me. We're good. I don't care how much money they got, just pay me. Yeah, you're right, Stephen. People want it, Yeah, people want it. Money is pretty much worse than the devil if you think about it. Everybody's worried about the devil, but you should be worried about money. Money is really the root of all evil. Money can make you do a lot of bad things. Money can make you do a lot of good things. So it's, that's why some people say money over everything. And some people, they just don't get it. So if you've known me for a while and you hear me on here, I say it many times, money will never change me. If I ever became rich, I would never change myself. I would never ever change. I would always be myself. I would never make money change me. Never, ever. because I know for a fact that when I die, money ain't gonna mean nothing anymore. Nothing does. My reputation will, but money is gone. That's it. My inheritance that I'm gonna get is from my auntie and uncle, and they were millionaires, and they had a big house, and they had no kids, and they had a lot of money in their bank, and they never got to really enjoy the money that they made, and they genuinely made money through working and saving and busting their ass. Nothing was given to them, they worked hard for it. And then they got older and then they retired and then they wanted to travel the world, and then my uncle got sick and died. So and then he left, and then when he died, my auntie was without him for 16 years, and she was so messed up she didn't even want to, she didn't want to get remarried, she didn't want another husband or another man. And she had all that money, but she was just like, she never wanted to travel. Then she got sick and then she died. And then all that money's going to all of her nieces and nephews, and I'm one of them. So, it's sad that your nieces and nephews are going to enjoy some of the money that you left, and you could have enjoyed it all. But see, people think they're going to live forever. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to retire, and then I'm going to waste all my money on my bucket list. No, you don't know how long you're going to live. You should live your life now. Don't make no plans, because God's going to laugh at you and say, oh, yeah, you think you're going to do that. No, no. You better get your ass out there now. You better make that bucket list now, bro. You better go now. Don't wait. Because my auntie and uncle is a prime example of people who waited with all that money for nothing, just to go to your nieces and nephews that don't even give a shit about you. Because the people that are on that list are people that don't even know her real name, her age, her birthday. Probably never even said happy birthday to her in the last 10 years. And it's sad. And they're dumb enough to put those people on the will. So they made a lot of mistakes when it came to money, their will, their life, and now it's too late, because now they're in spirit, and now they're going to end up seeing people enjoy their money that don't even deserve it. And that's the sad part. That's why I personally encourage everyone to, obviously don't live amongst your means where you put yourself in debt or in a problem or in a sad situation, right? I'm not saying to do that. What I'm saying is, if you've got a lot of money and you're like retired, enjoy yourself, go on a trip, go do the things you've always wanted to do, or like live a little better, like go and eat lobster every fucking week, like I do. Like, go enjoy your life, man. Be happy that you worked hard and you have something, you know? That's it. Like, try not to like worry too much about money all the time. It's not like the main thing. Your happiness and your health is the main thing in your life. If all five of your senses work, you're blessed. If you can eat, if you can smell, you can taste, you can hear, you can see, you can feel, you're 100%. You know? Do you know what it's like if you were deaf or you're blind or you can't like feel or you can't walk? That's like the worst things in the world. People think, oh, I'm single. That's the worst thing in the world. I wish I had somebody. No, it ain't. I'd rather be single than be deaf, blind, or dumb, or fucking can't see. Like, or you can't do anything. Come on. Like, there's more to life than money and all that type of shit. Just being healthy is the richest thing in the world. That's my personal opinion. You know, yeah, yeah. If you want enough to stay afloat, then that's how you want to live your life. Then that's fine. You know, I'll never judge you for that. But see, like the people in the world put a label on us. You know, they say, "Oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. The only way you're gonna survive is if you do that." That's all bullshit. That's just somebody else's life, because not our lot. None of our lives are the same. All right, Maria, take care, sweetheart. Good night. Yeah, exactly. There is a lot more to life. To me, like I said, the most important thing to me is my family, like my mom and dad, my business, my reputation, because my reputation means a lot to me personally, because you can gain a good reputation in years. Throughout your years of life, you can have a great reputation, but you can lose it all in minutes. In a matter of minutes, you can lose your reputation by one fuck up, by one bad thing that you do or you say, or a secret gets out, or you do some dumb shit to somebody, and like your whole life is fucked. You know what I mean? And nowadays people are so sensitive that you have to really really be careful what you say and do. It's like people are like, really, they're assholes. They can really make your life miserable just by some comment or some feelings and shit. People are weird, man. Yeah, I agree, Steven. You got to get what you can while you're alive, and that's what I'm doing. I try to work when I can, make as much as I can. And I was saying in my earlier live that I haven't been on vacation. I haven't left this island in 5 years. This month will make 5 years I haven't been on a vacation. And I promised myself I wouldn't go on a vacation and spend thousands of dollars unnecessarily, because I know I'm gonna have to buy a new van soon. I know I'm gonna have to pay bills. I need to like increase my finances because of COVID and how this world got all fucked up the past few years. You know what I mean? So like I changed my whole outlook on life in the last 5 years. Like I say, I really got to pay attention. I can't just go out there and spend thousands of dollars on trips that I don't need. I live in a beautiful place, and I need to work, and I need to, increase my finances so I can retire happy, and I can, be happy in my life. I'm going 48 next month. So life is, uh, any day, I can die any day, but at least I can say, I had a good life, and I'm okay. Like, but I ask God all the time. I tell God, please let me live to see many more years, because I feel like I can make life better for people and myself and my family. And he grants me that. I believe he does. So until then, I'm just going to keep working. I'm going to keep trying to help as many people as I can. And I'm going to try and do whatever I can to make my life easier, but not with money. See, I never think about money all day. It's never been a part of my life like that, because I came from nothing, absolutely nothing. I came from, and I still don't have everything I've always wanted. But I'm like Matt said here, you, I have enough to stay afloat. I have enough to pay my bills. I make enough money to live. I can live. I can not work for a while, and I'll be okay. If something happened to me, I can live off of what I have, no problem. So I've increased my my finances a lot over the past 5 years, and the past 7 years. I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. I stopped smoking weed. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped drinking alcohol. I don't live amongst my means. I haven't been on vacation in 5 years. So I accumulated a good bit of money and I'm financially stable where I can say, okay, I can go on a vacation now. I can go buy a brand new van like I did today. I'm doing the things that I need to do, not what I want to do. I want to go on vacation. I want to go spend some money. I want to go fucking around and do shit and go all over the place and do what I want. Yeah, I want to go buy another fucking hat or another jacket or another pair of shoes or whatever the fuck I like. But then again, I say, you know what? Just let's get the things you need first. You need transportation, so you need a new van. I have a 17-year-old car. I need to get a van now. So I bought one today. So bang. You know, I need to get the things I really, really, really and truly need. And then go to the next step. And one thing about me, I've been on so many vacations and trips. I don't care. Yeah, and that's exactly how it is. I came in with nothing and go out with nothing. And the first thing you're guaranteed in life is death. So you might as well enjoy it while you're here. And I have. I'm enjoying my life every day. Hey, that's good, Miss Bikini. Yes. Fantastic. I've been a I do electrical and maintenance, and I've had a maintenance business for 17 years. I went on my own when I was 30, and this year will be 18 years I've been on my own. And I've when I was born here in Bermuda, and I was born in a very rough, poor neighborhood, and my parents didn't have much. I have three siblings, and myself is four of us. My dad put us in like a Catholic private school. He was paying for our education. He busts his ass every day. He had three jobs. He did everything for his kids. And he's 81 now, and my mom went 79 today. And I take care of them because their pension is barely enough for them to live. And they own their own house, thank God. And they don't have a mortgage or anything like that. They just got to pay for their insurance, their health insurance, and their groceries and their bills. And my sister and I, we pay for half of their bills, and I do all the maintenance and all the work at their house. I just spent $1,000 last month fixing their ceiling that collapsed. So I got my friend and his son to help me, and now I pay for shit for my parents. You know what I mean? I do shit for them. I pay for their stuff because they paid for me my whole life. Not my whole life, but right up until I was 18, they paid for my education. They paid for everything that I had. They did a lot for me. So the least I can do is help them. So, and there's a lot of people who don't have kids who help them. They don't give a fuck about their parents. They're old, fuck them. But see, I'm not like that. I want my parents to die happy when they do. At least they know that, their son took care of them, their daughter took care of them, their kids took care of them and made sure they were okay. Yeah, for sure. So it's life. We all have different lives. We all have different cultures, different countries, different everything. But one thing we all have in common is we're human beings with a story, and everybody has a story of how they live, how they were, how they are now, how they was back then. We all need money, we all need work, we all need a job. We all need things, we need a lot of things. But the things that we want and need have to be like, determined. Get what you need, and what you want you can get later. All right, Steven, take care, man. Good seeing you. Happy New Year to you, and I wish you the best. When you get your money and I get mine, we can celebrate. But yeah, my advice to everyone is to enjoy their lives, man, and be humble and be nice, and don't give in to like money. Don't always think that money is gonna make you happy. Money makes you happy, yes, but money can also like ruin your life completely. So it's kind of sad that people literally kill themselves for money. It's really bad. But thank God I never had to like feel that way ever, because I can't have that mentality. It's not me. Life is different now anyway. I'm more conservative, and I'm more aware of my surroundings and what I need and what I don't need. That's for sure. Anyway, it's been a good day today. I've had a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. Well, on TikTok, there's a video that's going around where this lady says, "You know what the problem is in the world is people buy stupid shit." And then right when she says that, there's a guy who bought a straw, and the straw goes in the cup. It goes up like this around his head, around the back of his head again a couple times, goes like this, and then comes back down. So when he sucks the soda through the straw, it goes like that. So that's stupid shit. Like, you don't need to buy that. You don't even need to buy a straw. You can get a straw for free. So you bought stupid shit. So like, hint, hint, like you're buying dumbass shit for nothing. And I look behind me, and I have all that clothes and all those hats. I don't need that shit. But you know why I have it? Because I never had it when I was young. I never had it 10 years ago. So I want to make sure that I'm happy, and I want to get things that I always wanted. I couldn't afford those things. When I started my business, I was scared to spend money, because every dollar I made had to go to things that I had expenses. I had rent to pay, I had bills to pay, and I still do. But I had to make a lot of sacrifices. I had to make a lot of sacrifices to get the things that I want, and the things that I need. And I want, the things that I have. And I'm so happy that I have all these things now. It makes me happy because I never had it before, you know? So I treat myself now. The last couple years, I've treated myself to good clothes, good shoes, good hats, good things, good food. I'm treating myself. Fuck it. Why not? If I can afford it, and I feel like I can and I want to, then why not treat myself? I deserve it. I bust my ass my whole life, you know? So that's how I feel, and that's how I live my life, because I know I never had the opportunity to buy things for myself. And I'm not really the type of person that buys a whole pile of shit and wants to look like, attract attention to myself. But I know one thing, like, I have everything I need now, and that's all that matters. So I'm happy with my life. I don't owe nobody no money. I don't care about anything except for me and my family. And I just try to be as honest and as humble and as healthy as I can. And that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck about no money. That's all. Money comes and money goes. As long as it don't go to the hose. And I ain't worried about it. That's it. All right, I'm gonna get my ass to sleep. It's already 12:15 in the morning here. So it's time for me to go to sleep. But I had a very good day today. It was nice talking to you guys and having a good laugh. Um, hopefully Marley comes on tomorrow. We can go hang out in her room and then hang out in here afterwards as well. And keep the laughs going and keep this year as positive as we can have it. So let's continue to stay positive. Let's deflect the negativity. Let's keep positive mindsets and remember to like get what you need and not what you want. And here she is, the muffin lady. She says, I literally just woke back up to get a muffin. That's why we love Marley, see, because she'll come in here and then she'll fall asleep. She'll get back up and be hungry as fuck. She'll go eat the leftovers or the burger that she didn't eat earlier. She'll be heating up shit in the microwave. Then she'll be like, where the fuck's the peppermint bark? Oh yeah, shit, I got a muffin over there. I'm gonna fuck that up. You would think she got the munchies and shit. She be high or something. That's how I was when I was getting high as fuck, smoking weed. I'd be like, yeah, where the fuck's that muffin that I left? Oh yeah, I got one more cookie. Let me go fuck that shit up before I go to sleep. Then I'll wake up with heartburn and shit. Yeah, Matt, this is where we guys hang out, man. Late nights. We hang out with Marley and then we come over here. This is like the late night show. We come over here and talk shit and have fun. You know, we have a good time. But a lot of people from her room come over here and vice versa. We all support each other and talk shit to each other all day. We're like a big family. We're not a part of the tarot family. We're just a part of, our own little crew, our own little, people over here. Yeah, it's a whole vibe over here. We laugh and talk shit and have fun. We get serious sometimes, but we're good. It's all love. Yeah, nobody likes us in the tarot community. Yeah. You're right. Even though you're joking, but you're right. They don't like us. They not like us. They not like us. It's the Love Boat and Fantasy Island right here, all in one. Yeah, we just have fun in here. We just talk reality and have fun. So if you want a good laugh, you can come in here. Between Marley's room and here, we're gonna laugh all the time. We're always gonna be talking shit. It's all good. All right, you guys. Good seeing you, Matt. Matt, thanks for coming by, and you're always welcome. Now you're subbed, so now you're a part of the crew, and we're all here. Oh, look who the cat dragged in! Holy shit, my Hermana. Hey, Oda, how you doing? Happy New Year, sweetheart. How you been? Just about to leave, and here you are. You was at karate? What mofo you chopped up tonight? Pow, 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 pow. You want a New Year's fucking chop? I can see her now. This is the Ilda chop. You're like, oh God, holy shit. You want some of this? You want a fucking tamale chop? How about a burrito bash? Pow, pow. If I did karate, I'd be talking shit the whole time. What you want, huh? What type of chop you want tonight, motherfucker? I used to do karate when I was a kid. When I was like 7, 8 years old, I did karate for like about a year. It was fun. I used to like ninja shit and all that type of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it is fun. Yeah, Oda's a ninja, man. Yeah, she's a ninja. She be she be ready to slap a guy on his head real quick. She be doing the Harmana chop, you know. And she's an Aquarius too, see. She's an Aquarius like you, man. Us Aquarians gotta defend ourselves, you know. Fuck around and find out. Anyway, how you doing, Oda? Let me stop talking shit. Everything's good? How was your Christmas and your New Year's? I think I saw you around Christmas time. You said it was nice and quiet or whatever. I think I saw you like last week or week of Christmas. I think I did. I can't remember. I think you said Christmas was yeah. I saw you saw me on Christmas. That's right. That's the last time I saw you. Yeah, busy, right? Oh yeah, she's my bodyguard. See, you know what, Matt? When Ilda and I, when we want to like we usually if anybody acts out, we kidnap them and then we tie them to a palm tree. And then she likes to cook and I like to cook too. So we have like these dry rubs, and then we rub them all over the person when they're tied up. And then we leave them there and we let the ants and the bugs get to them for 24 hours for their punishment. We give them little karate chops and shit. Yeah, we've been doing that for years, but we kind of retired now, I let the palm trees grow. We ain't gonna tie nobody up no more. Yeah, I put a little brown sugar in there till they'll spring. And we have a crew called the Flamingo Express, you know, your Kanye Papa. Yeah. And we have the Flamingo Express, Marty. You know how you have like Scooby Doo and Shaggy, and they have like that van, and they go mystery and all that shit. The mystery crew. We have a van too, but it's called the Flamingo Express. And Marty drives it, sometimes. We guys go around picking up people we don't like, tie them up and shit. If anybody came in here and listened to this shit, they'll be like, these people are crack. Something fucking wrong with this guy. He must be on drugs. The fuck are you talking about? Kidnapping somebody and putting dry rub on them? What the fuck program is this? This ain't no terror channel. This guy's terrorizing people. Yeah, she's our accountant driver. I'm the president. Yep. Yep. That's how it goes. All right. Let me get my ass to sleep. I gotta wake up tomorrow and go deal with my shit. But yeah, back to work tomorrow, back to reality. Anyway, I'll be here tomorrow night as usual, hopefully. Hopefully Marley comes on tomorrow as well. And if not, one of us will come on. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here around this time tomorrow again. We're supposed to have really, really bad weather tonight and tomorrow. So I might be on here during the day. But I'll definitely be on here. Yeah, okay, Oda, please do. I'm sure everybody would love to see you and catch up with you. Dan didn't come by today, but hopefully we'll all see each other tomorrow. All right, love you guys. It's good seeing you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day tomorrow because today was a wonderful day. So let's keep it up. Let's keep 2025 looking good. All right, good night, guys. Take care. Bye.